So, pair of adjacent complements. Adjacent mean they say share a side. Complement means they're 90 degrees. Adjacent complements. I think we had found these the other day together. The 55 and 35? Yep. So, the angles that we put together here for number 1. Angle, make sure your notation is correct. F, J, G, and angle G, J, H. Okay. F, J, G, and G, J, H. Now, you guys notice they both got the J, G in them. J, G, G, J, because they have to have a side that they share, so they both have those in there. Non-adjacent complements. Two angles that add to 180, CAD, and... Yeah. This 23 degrees and the 67. CAD and EJF. Now, since they're non-adjacent, they don't have any letters in common. Non-adjacent, they're not going to have any points in common. Non-adjacent supplements. Now, this one got a little bit trickier. I think you had to combine a couple angles, didn't you? Non-adjacent supplements. What's the 58 plus 23 right here? That's 81. I don't know if that helps us. What's this 55 plus 67 if we look at this angle? Which one was that?
122.
There we go. That'll work. Isn't that 122 with 58?
Yep.
There we go. So, and if you need colored pencils, they're on the front table if you need to. So, let me get this 81 out of here. If we put together these two and get our 122 and put that together with the 58 degrees, so angle BAC, GJE, you got it, angle GJE. And again, since they're non-adjacent, we don't see any common points. Non-adjacent, we don't see any common points. What do we got for the measure of angle 1? It's going to be 90 minus 36. What is that? 54 degrees. The measure of angle 3, this one's a supplement. Okay, 180 minus 75, great, 105, no problem. Okay, good stuff. Now, the next part is somewhere I had a lot of you guys turning your papers over and showing me where you did your work with this. In number 6, these are supplements. And so what we need to do for 6 is put the two angles together. 6x plus 59 plus the 3x minus 14, and that should be equal to 180 degrees. When I add my like terms, I'm on the left side of the equal sign, so I'm just combining like terms. Make sure you're not undoing until you go across the equal sign. 6x and 3x is 9x. 59 minus 14 is going to be 45. So then I'm not going across the equal sign yet. I'm just setting it equal to the 180 on the right, and then I start my undoing. I'm going to take 45 away. When I undo, I have to go across the equal sign. I'm just making some comments regarding solving based on what I saw on your exit tickets that we did last week on Friday. Oh, I lost my calculator already. How did I do that? What is 180 minus 45? 135. There we go. And then when we divide that by 9, what do we get? So x is 15. Now, in this problem, make sure you go back and use it, because the fact of the matter is it actually says find the measures of each angle. It doesn't even go through the part where it says, you know, find x and then use it. Like, it just says find the measures of each angle, so the assumption is we can find, or that we're going to use our x. So the measure of angle WXY is equal to 6x, or 6 times 15, plus 59. So we got to do that for 6 times 15 plus 59. I'm getting 149 degrees for that angle. Say it again. Still number 6. Once we have x is 15, we got to go back and find the angles. Watch for this on your test too. You'll have to do the same. And then YXZ is 3 times 15 minus 14. So that's actually going to be 41. Right? 31. I'm trying to do that in my head, but. So once you found an x, you got to go and use it. Now number 7 is similar, but in this case it is complements. So the sum of my two angles is going to be 90. I'm going to write this equation and then I'm going to fold this paper down. I know some people are still writing. So ABC is expressed as 3x plus 6. And CBD is expressed as 4x minus 14, so I'm putting those together to equal 90 degrees. Then when I go on and solving, I have to simplify what's on the left-hand side, 3x's, so the right-hand side just stays equal to 90. There's nothing else to simplify. 3x's and 4x's is 7x. 6 minus 14 is going to leave me with minus 8. I'm going to add 8 to both sides. Now I'm going across the equal sign, 98, 7x on the left. When I divide by 7 on both sides, x is equal to, I think it's 14 this time, yeah? Yes. Okay, so x is 14. Now, once I get x is 14, I've got to go back up again and use it. The measure of angle ABC is expressed as 3x, 3 times 14 plus 6. What's that? Perfect, thank you. I got enough people that are saying it's 48. So I just plugged in 14 for x. The measure of angle CBD is 4 times x minus 14. So actually that's 4 14s minus 14, or 4 14s minus 14, 3 14s. So what's that, 42? And does 42 and 48 add to 90? Sure does. Just going back and checking. So really, I'm looking for that you've solved x correctly and then gone and used it. Put your phone away, please. Linear pairs, number 8. So linear pairs that include angle 5 for number 8. Angle 4. Angle 5 and angle 4. Honestly, that's the only one. Because if I go and put angle 5 on a line, it's on a line with angles 1 and 2, but that's not a pair. That would take 3 angles put together to get that linear pair. So the only linear pair that I'm going to talk about with angle 5 is 5 and 4. Say it again. 5 and 3 are vertical angles? And actually, number 9, 5 and 3 are vertical angles. Explain your reasoning. Yes, these are vertical angles. What was our definition of vertical angles? Vertical angles are across from each other and they share a vertex, same measure, share a vertex. Across, same measure, share a vertex. I'm going to actually leave off the same measure. They look like it, but right now we haven't been told that those are the same measure. Are 2 and 4 vertical angles? Now 5 and 3, I thought it was obvious that these were mirror images of each other, the way we talked about vertical angles last week. But then when I look at 2 and 4, 4 spans this entire opening, and 2 is just a part of it. It would have to be 1 and 2 together to make the vertical angle pair. So, no, even though they share a vertex, they're not mirror images of each other. Even though they share a vertex, they're not mirror images of each other. So that would be a way that we would do our explanation for that. Anticipate on your test this week seeing something like 6 or 7. I think there is even a couple simpler problems like 4 and 5. But definitely anticipate using your algebra and solving. If you need to look again at that paper with the solutions for 7, 6, and 7, I'm going to kind of stop my video right here and I'll just take a pause if anybody still needs this.